was literally just like,
Halis Ümrüz Türk malına benziyor.
I'm going. Yeah, but you see how he's Yeah, good shot on the off the shot. Really good shot. All right, Dad, darling, Dad, where are you going? Come back, Dad. It's like my third birthday party all over again. Dad, don't leave me. Here we go. All right. He's my backup dancing, so I'm just going to go in and get the costumes and come back and give a bit of a number. So I'll get it played together for sure. All right, here we go. Hello, Dad. How are you? Welcome to Dublin. I can tell you're charged because you're wearing sunglasses in Ireland, and that's very brave of you. So here we go. Now, the next step is putting together a 10-foot tall unicycle. Is, of course, we put the saddle on the unicycle. So let's skip this step. Because for now, it seems to be very exciting. Here we go. Let's get it started.
but still was not bad. Yeah, it's light.
Akıllıca bir şey yapmış bence.
Kanka sesin değecek.
Yeah, I heard that.
And that's true, I think.
Ja, das ist ja Blödsinn. Poi l'avevo proposto a Mauro Avantieri che ormai questa è la mia fettina
That's just real. I have 2 pajamas.
Porque le va un montón, ¿verdad?
No, because then he would have gave.
No, but not for me. मुझे नहीं पता Tony said to me, do you see? Yeah.
Walking down next city, starting to West New York.
When I was growing up, I became a McLaren.
Cambio.
That's where it is.
Y lo único que hacen es ir a tomarse un poco. Sacan a ver.
Even now, I can't even trust these other Oh no, we're cooking here. So we're going to the lifestyle spots.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at this point in the show, you guys have a choice. For the grand finale, I can either use the Deadly Dangerous, the Flaming Hot, the fiery torches of burning, painful death, or or I can use the knives. No, there will be no shouting out in my audience. We're going to do this democratically. Now, if you're from, I don't know, North Korea, and you don't know what democratically means, just play along with everybody else, okay? But don't worry, they're not here, it's okay. None of them are here, I promise you that. All right, we're going to have a vote by round of applause. You've got to make some noise for the prop that you want the most. First of all, everybody voting for the torches. Make some noise now. Thank you, 7 people. Okay. And everybody voting for the knives, make some noise now. Okay, that was a tiny bit unclear. We're going to try again, okay? Everyone, the torches. The knives. Torches. Knives. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious. The torches win. That's when all the North Koreans go, oh, democracy, we get it now. Okay. So Polaroid humor, develops later. All right, young ladies' friends, gentlemen here, take 2 steps forward. All of you, forwards, yes, there we go. Come up to that, thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here's how this is going to work. In a moment, the unicycle goes here, and I go over there. Actually, before I go any further, I do want to prove that the knives are actually sharp, so I'm going to cut this little girl in first.
I was thinking.
Questa è fatica.
So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching my show. That's all I do. Get out of here, the show's over. I'm gonna do it the easy way. Hang on a second. You guys just chat amongst yourselves for a minute. I got this. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Suddenly there's a lot more than I'm going to cover.
Nossa, legal. E agora pra abrir essa porra?
Ja, dann würde ich mich kiffen.
Oder wie geht die, ja?